how I ended up in Korea. Gotta get ready. Okay, got my water in this really cute diamond cup. Isn't it pretty? Story time. Feeling a bit nostalgic today. So today's first topic of me talking in front of a camera will be how I ended up in Korea. What's your guess? Am I a K-pop fan? Am I a K-drama fan? Am I a taekwondo? Or am I just randomly here? Why are we here? Firstly, a little about me. My name is Kdrama in Swedish. I am from Sweden. My mother is American, so I also have an American citizenship, thanks to her. Thank you, Mom. And I live in Korea and been living here since, been on and off, but officially 2 years, officially. How do I begin to tell this story? When I was young, I loved reading Japanese comics. I didn't even know it was from Japan. I just loved the art. This is just an example of like a typical manga I would have, I did read when I was younger, because I still have the book, like this kind of style, you know. Yeah, I love cute stuff. The cuter the better. And yeah, it's like Japanese, you know, like I love the author, but she's done better stories. This is just like, as you can see, the art is super cute. It started with that. It started with Japanese art. I would call it art, but it's called manga. Manga, however you want to pronounce it. I love it so much. Nowadays I read webtoons. From manga to animation. I mean, when you're young, you love like Sailor Moon, you love Pokemon, but you know, that's just, you know, everyone loves that. The internet was new back in my day. Very slow internet. Video was beginning to come out. I was very early on YouTube because there was anime on there. Some people uploaded episodes there. I watched a lot of anime online with subtitles, and that was really fun. So thanks to animation, I got to learn a little Japanese language and culture. Got into J-pop, I got into J-drama. And then I clicked on, like, I was so stubborn. I'm like, oh, this is from another country, I don't want to watch that. But then I finally clicked on, you know, they do top lists, and one was a Korean drama that was like on the top there. Just like, fine, I have nothing else to watch because I was a nerd, I watched a lot. So I'm like, fine, I'll click on this. It was Gung. In the English, they translated to Princess Hours. And that's also from a manga. I didn't know that. And maybe someone already caught it on camera, but ding 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 ding. Yes, you're right. These are the teddy bears from Kpop. Now let me explain. How do I explain what it's about? It's about a royal family and their prince, and then another high school quirky teen, and they end up that they have to get married, reasons, blah blah blah. It's just really fun and cute and really cool because you get to see all these hanbok. At that time I had no idea. You know, it's just colorful and cool and also very romantic. I'm so into like romantic or fun friendship storylines that are based on characters. I love character development and yeah, all that. Gung was really good. It's dear to my heart because it was my first K-drama, you know, Korean drama. I thought it was weird hearing Korean for the first time. I was so used to hearing Japanese because I was really into Japanese dramas and anime. As soon as I got caught in the Korean drama world, I just went so deep. It's so much better. It's just different culture, different style, but Korean dramas, oh, so good. I think after Gung I watched was Full House at that time. It was My Girl, and then much more. Oh, I remember first time I saw Hyunbin. I like Hyunbin. My Kim Sang-doo. So I got into Korean music thanks to Korean dramas. At the same time I was into anime, manga, Japanese dramas, I stumbled upon Big Bang. I loved Lies and Haru, and I also heard G baby. So I think my friend showed me these on the YouTube actually back in the day. That was fun. Like, I liked Korean music. Pretty quickly I got a Korean interest very fast. After I saw a bunch of Korean dramas and I heard Big Bang and I heard a lot of music from dramas. For example, Classified Project, their music was so cool. It was like different So I just felt like a hipster basically. I'm like, nobody knows about Korean stuff. I loved it so much. I just got into it. But I was a bit lonely actually. I felt a bit lonely about it. Even though I felt like cool, like I'm special, I like this, you know. Sharing, you know, I want to share the joy with someone. And I couldn't really do that. No one was really interested in it until after, like, around college when I went to uni and I got to talk about my interest more with other people. And my dream was to go to Korea or Japan, but mostly Korea. I was just, you know, curious. I don't know much about the countries. All I know is about their pop culture, so it didn't really matter, but I did prefer Korea, and luckily I planned so well. I went to university. I picked to go to Korea as an exchange student my last year actually. I was so excited. That was like the best choice of my life. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't not have ended up here, obviously. Man, I've been talking a lot. My exchange student year, I was at a university called Konggukda학교. I had a great time, a really good time. I met so many people from all over the world. I learned a bit Korean, like I knew Hangul before I went. And I knew, because of Korean dramas, I know so many. I remember the first words was probably 괜찮아? 괜찮아요? Because you always hear that. I don't know. 감사합니다. 안녕? 네. So I worked hard and studied hard on my major when I was here, but I also tried to have a lot of fun. But I did not travel that much. I didn't go, I was just overwhelmed with the campus itself. I want to save money too, so I was like, I'm fine being here. How did I end up staying here, you ask? How did I end up staying here? When I was a student at Konkuk University, I actually met someone. Yes, I had my Korean drama moments. Whoops, my battery died. So how did I end up staying here 2, 3, 4 years more? Well, I fell in love. That's what happened. I fell in love with the culture, I fell in love with the people, the food, and also my soulmate. Yep, that's true. So thanks to him, I tried my best to return to Korea on like a working holiday visa and student visa. Like I used all the visas I could use to stay and be with him. And it was an awesome time. I mean, it was hard with all the paperwork and you don't know what are you gonna do. Studying Korean wasn't easy either. I'm still not good at it, so. But at least I can hold a conversation. What is the best part about living in Korea? It's very convenient. Like there's so many things open, there's so many convenience stores. You can do pedal, which is delivery, food delivery anytime, almost anytime you want. Transportation here is amazing. It's also Korean people. They are amazing. They work so hard. They are so kind. They're helpful. Like you can feel community. You can feel it. Like especially me who has Dominic and his family, I can really feel that they treat me as family. Like it's really great. I do remember like the first time I went out to eat with people in Korea with all the Korean students. I just noticed that everyone was 빨리, which means hurry, hurry, very fast, about putting a glass of water and chopsticks and spoons on the table. They put it there so fast with one napkin, like putting it very, like so everyone has it. And it's already convenient enough. It's already like in one place on the table. So as a sweet, I would be like, oh yeah, take it when you need it. Like just take it by yourself. If you want water, go get it by yourself. I mean, that is what I grew up with. You tend to yourself more. But here, it's like someone does it, and usually it's the younger person. As students, I don't think it mattered. We were all the same age, so everyone just helped and be like, yeah, here. You need to, oh, jacket, I'll hang it for you, la la la. Like, so everyone was so fast to get into the meal so we all could play and have fun and talk, and everyone respects the time. They usually don't talk over each other. It's like it's your time to talk. So it could be a little awkward in the beginning. That's why they love their soju and like, yeah, drinking. It was just very interesting the way, you know, when you're in a new culture, the way people speak, the way they respond, the way they joke, very different. And because I watched a lot of Korean dramas, I knew a little, I guess. I knew like you could be more cute and friendly, and there's not as much like there's not as much like making fun of people. I mean, they do, but I think Swedish people do that more often. Like, both are fun. It's just totally different ways of joking. It was a fun experience because even though I watch a lot of Korean dramas, you don't really know until you hear and you really feel the difference, you know. And everywhere's different too. Seoul is Seoul. If you go to another city, they'll probably have a little more different culture, a little more different humor, probably. Yeah, I love living in Korea. I have to make another video on more like list things up because right now my mind is gone. I'm like, I don't know. So here's the question. Where are you from? Have you been to Korea? Are you in Korea right now? And what is your reason for loving this country? Or Seoul or Asian culture? I don't know. Comment down below. I want to know. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.